Hey, Chris here from McAllister Studios, and today we are talking about panning background vocals. When to pan them, how much to pan them. So I have my personal session open here with one of my songs called Take Us Home. It's a perfect example for this because it has a lot of background harmonies in this particular piece, especially at the end, which we're going to be focusing on. So let's start with the last chorus, which has a lead, which extends into this track to another lead. And then we have two harmonies, a high and a low. So let's take a listen.
The summer wind is over now. The cool air is rising up. Let's put an end to this senseless game and take us home.
Okay, so we'll get to that stack of background vocals in just a second. But let's take a look at this last chorus. So I have the lead and I have two harmonies. I have one high, one low, and I chose not to pan these for two reasons. When I did pan them, it created some ear fatigue. So let's listen to this just by itself, and I'm going to pan these 50% either way, just the background harmonies, the high and low, and you're going to hear what I mean by it just feels awkward.
The summer wind is over now. The cool air is rising up.
So I kind of felt like I was tilting my head a little bit because it felt awkward. I didn't feel balanced. So I left them centered. And that also created a little bit more focus in that last chorus. And the reason why I wanted so much focus in the choruses is because when we got to this huge stack of background harmonies here, that's going to be really wide. So I wanted to create that contrast between the two. So let's listen to just those vocals with them all being centered so you can hear the focus.
The summer wind is over now. The cool air is rising up. Let's put an end to this senseless game and take us home. And take us home. And take us.
So let's break down these harmonies here. So when I'm dealing with a ton of harmonies like this, I like to think of a triangle. And the triangle has a wide base, and then it narrows up to the top where it becomes very centered and focused. So the top of the triangle, or that centered part, is going to be the lead. And then also, I'm going to have my high ad-lib section, which acts as a lead for the harmonies. And then one lone harmony here, which acts as some dissonance for the harmonies there. So let's listen to just what those focused, centered harmonies and the lead sounds like together.
Take us home. And take us home.
Okay, so that's what I left centered. Now, what I panned, I have these 6 harmonies here. I have 2 lows, 2 mids, and 2 highs. And the way I pan these is just like I demonstrated to you with the triangle. So the bass are going to be these 2 low tracks, and I pan them wide to fill out the bass, 75%. Then the mids, I left in the middle. And then as we got up higher on that figurative triangle there, a little bit more narrow are the high harmonies. So let's hear what all of these sound like by themselves. Okay, nice and wide there. So let's take a listen to the whole vocal section there at the end. And then I'm going to add in the entire mix so you can hear how it fully blends in with those particular panning settings.
Take us home. And take us home.
All right, so that was my approach in this particular piece with these background vocals. If you thought this tutorial was helpful today, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments your approach for panning background vocals. I'll see you next time. Happy mixing.